Okay, I think it's working.
We're live. Thank goodness.
Thank goodness.
That was an interesting situation.
We have
Did
lots
anyone
of
figure
situations.
out that we have moved to a new live stream?
We have moved to a new live.
It's hopefully gonna come up.
Is anybody here? Did you make it public?
Yeah, we made it public.
Okay. Tell them we started a new live.
I already did.
You did?
Okay.
Tell them again.
Oh, here they come.
Okay.
Here they come. They're all coming.
Sorry, you guys. We had a heck of a time, and I was so excited to be back because we skipped a week, and I feel like my head's cut off. I wonder if we can raise that.
Here, I'll raise it. I'll raise it.
Okay.
You just have to. Just raise it a wee bit.
Hello, Terry There Lou. we go.
So can you raise it so I don't have to go like this?
Like that?
No, like raise the actual bar on the tripod. Don't mess with that because that's gonna fall over. Oh my gosh. My patience is being tried.
That's it. That's
okay?
it. You're gonna have to deal with it like
Okay, but raise the bar.
that. I'm
Oh.
doing it.
There
I'm
it
doing
goes.
it.
There it goes.
You hold on to the
Welcome to the shit show. This is why I call it that. And the connection. Oh my God, like you'd think we'd figure it out after a million lives. Danielle hates it when I call it that, but let's call it what it is.
Okay. There. Stop.
Okay, once you get it on that, do not touch that part. Adjust it with this because this part is precarious.
Okay, I can't find the link.
I can't either. Like,
We are a mess this Monday.
okay, here we are.
There we go.
Jesus. Okay, we can see people. We just need to mute it or something. Yeah.
Hey everyone.
Hey, hey, hey. Did you miss us? Did you miss the shit show? I was talking about that in Texas, how you hate it when I call it that, but it, like, come on, raise your hand if you think it's fitting. Yeah. Okay, so, yes. They're saying, yes, they missed us. Where were you? Why didn't we go live last week?
You were out of town, so I don't go live alone.
My other sister is in the chat, and Janina Farias, check on her name. I'm having a hard day. I'm just gonna tell you. Like I've never been so excited because I missed you guys. But things like we lost the tripod attachment, and then the connection wouldn't work, and all kinds of shiz happening.
Yeah. Craziness.
Here's the disclaimer. We have an awesome edited video coming out on Wednesday. I am so excited. I want to give you a sneak peek. I think I'm going to post a sneak peek after this live stream is over, but it's good. It's another storytelling video. Ellie has been helping me edit, so those videos will be out every Wednesday. We have actually some lined up in the queue. Like, what? That's never happened.
Well,
But we do go live every Monday, showing you projects that are easy to make from home, handmade things that you can make for the holidays or just to give as gifts. And we have a really fun one that includes a kit that is live on our website. So if you don't like live videos, just click off and wait till Wednesday.
oh man. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Cobweb, because my brain is literally not working.
What happened?
Cobweb just posted the link to vote for Janina. My other sister, Janina, is an amazing pastry chef, classically trained, like she went to the pastry college and all of that. And she is entering this contest, Best Baker. It doesn't cost anything to vote. If you would go vote for her, it would mean so much to me.
How do you vote for her?
You just click on the link and you vote. You just vote.
Wow.
That's it.
What's the prize?
She gets like, Janina, what's the prize? She gets like she gets featured in a magazine, and I don't know if she gets like on television or something, but there's also a grand prize, like it's stuff that will help her promote her business.
Wow, that is
Yeah.
awesome. Okay.
So I was talking to her this morning. I'm like, Janina, you need to start a group and share with people like baking recipes and stuff. So if you guys would like to see Janina start a baking group with tutorials because she has all kinds of keto and regular recipes. Like, wouldn't it be cool for her to just be like, this is how you make it regular, and here's how you want to, if you want to change it to keto, here's how you could do it. Like, wouldn't that be neat?
Yeah.
So, yeah, a lot of you have already voted, and that means so much to me. I'm so blessed to have two sisters on complete opposite ends of the spectrum.
Very opposite.
But both highly lovable. Okay, so we are going to be making these. I've got the Frida one, and this is an embroidery hoop, and you do it with decoupaged napkins. And Danielle, which one are you going to be making?
I am gonna be making with this mermaid napkin.
And there it is.
There it is.
So we're going to be using glass glitter, which I love. If you've never used glass glitter, it's from Germany. It's totally amazing. We're going to be showing you how to decoupage onto fabric and put it in the little embroidery hoop. Add the glass glitter. It's very simple, and you can order a kit. It's going to come all packaged up in a pretty little box. So you can give it as a gift. I love to give gifts that are not just a thing, but an experience. And it's $13.95, and it comes all dolled up for you.
So she went away for a second, so I'm gonna say hi to everybody because that's what I love to do. I'm gonna go backwards. LaShaw, Jamie Dixon, Cheyenne, Janina, Cobwebs, Technique, Patina, At Home with Mama Marge, Debbie Mitchell, Evolving Blessed, Technique. I'm just saying hi.
These are how our kits come. So this is a mermaid ornament kit that we have. This is the Sandman, Snowman version, like the California Snowman version.
I love the presentation.
And then here's the truck kit. The Christmas truck kit is coming out this week. And we have, like, these will have, they'll be in a box like this with a beautiful image. And you get, I'm so excited about what you get. You get a little tiny container of our liquid patina, like a ½ ounce. So if you want to try liquid patina and you don't want to buy the whole huge thing, this is a way to test it. You get these little, you get the embroidery hoop.
So you get one of these.
You get some gold glass glitter and some aqua blue glass glitter. You get a little sponge. You get the napkin.
Do they get
fabric?
their design, or do they just pick whatever they want?
We have 2 designs right now, so you can pick the Frida or the mermaid, and you get the whole napkin with 4 images. So after you're done with the ornament, you can decoupage other stuff.
Okay.
Like Mara is teaching how to decoupage on your shoes. Like, how cool would that be?
And she did a video of like decoupaging on your baseball cap.
Yeah.
That was cool too.
Yeah. So are you ready to rock and roll with this?
Yeah. I didn't get to say hi to everybody, but hi everybody.
Hi everybody.
It is good to be back. Debbie was out of town traveling last week.
Where was I?
And she was in Utah.
On the set of The Chosen.
She has a story to tell, you guys. It's coming. It's a great story.
Yeah, that's.
And then I have been helping my dad sell his house and move years and years and years worth of stuff. So we've been busy, but we are back and happy to be back. So, yes.
Okay. So Danielle, here's what you do. You want to take your liquid patina, which is a top coat. We sell it. It's a DIY product, and you can get it like this. It comes like this in an 8-ounce container, but you'll get a tiny little jar in your kit.
Okay. A little goes a long way.
A little goes a long way. It's like a matte finish.
Do they get a little
They get a
sponge?
brush.
Okay.
They get a brush.
So show me how to do this.
Okay, so you want to put some liquid patina in a little bowl.
So
I'm
Debbie's
just gonna
pouring
squirt some out.
she's putting the liquid patina in a bowl. We're waiting for it to travel down to the top. Okay, and then
This also, people use it as a top coat for furniture. You can use it for image transfer, and it's great as decoupage. Mara LaFay, you know what she calls it?
the secret sauce.
The secret sauce. Okay, do we have questions?
Okay, so.
Can you tell them I'm putting the link to that kit right now in the
Oh,
comments? It's on
Ellie's
the
adding
website.
the link to the kit.
It's on the website.
Okay, so a few of you have asked how we get the kit. So
It's on the
Ellie is
website right
putting the kit on the website, DIYagogo.com, under craft kits.
Okay, so you are gonna want to separate your image from your backing. So your napkin's gonna come with 4 images, and it's a 2-ply napkin.
So she cut one image out, and
but
then
it will come like this. So you can, like if you mess up, you have another chance, or if you don't mess up and you wanna make some other things, you can totally use the
but
image.
see how I separated it from the backing. So now it's super thin.
And you can totally do this with other napkins. Like any napkin will work. So if you don't
Okay.
want to buy the kit and you just want to steal this idea, please do.
But the kit is awesome because then you can just go get your own napkins and then everything's in a kit.
Yeah.
Okay, so now what do I do?
So now you want to help me get this one
Now
off.
see this? You had it did you lay it down this way?
No.
Then how come it's, because the image is different on each square?
No.
Well,
No.
this one's reversed, see?
Oh yeah, the image is different on each square.
Okay.
Sorry. I thought you meant like different mermaids on each square.
Okay.
Okay, so I have my backing removed. I
Can
think it
everybody
might
see?
be a 3-ply. And now I'm gonna take some scissors. Danielle's is already cut out for her. So I'm gonna take a pair of scissors. And I'm putting on white fabric so that the white background, like you could cut out around the image, but you don't really need to because it just kind of blends right in.
So now do I just put the glue over it or under it and over it?
So I watched a bunch of YouTube videos and they say that you can actually just lay it down and put the glue over it, but I liked putting it under and over. I felt like it went on easier. So I am gonna take my sponge
Okay.
and I'm just gonna spread a light coat on here,
Okay.
like so, just to get it to kind of lie flat. And then I want to center it because you want to be able to center it over the hoop as well. So we have the fabric cut to a size that will go into the hoop. So put it right in the middle of your fabric, like so.
Okay. Okay. I can tell it's already sticking. Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
You know what? This is an old, you're gonna get a brand new brush, but I'm gonna switch brushes because this one is old.
It's old
Are
and
you
it's
spreading liquid patina?
leaving the little, how do you get those little air bubbles out?
Okay, so, you want to just very gently, without ripping the napkin, you start from the center
Oh. I
and you
did
just
the air.
spread out over the napkin. And if you don't get it completely adhered under it, it's okay. Because some people just do it over it and they never do it under it at all, and it will literally just seep right through. And you just kind of want to push it from the center out.
Working those little air bubbles out.
Yes.
Okay.
Just gently without ripping it, but working it out. And then you want it to dry. So there's mine. You can do this on, I love how decoupage works onto fabric. Let's see. LaShaw's here. She says, better late than never. Decluttering is a never-ending chore. No joke. Catherine Robbins says, hi, ladies. Hey, Catherine. I think I met you, Catherine, in Georgia, right? Robin Chivas. Frida. Yes.
Okay.
Frida. Okay, so
So I got
now,
mine.
now you want to unhook your hoop. So this took me a while to figure out. I sat here and fiddled with this hoop until I'm like, oh, there's a little thing on the edge. So there's a little place for a Phillips screwdriver. And you just wanna go like this. until it loosens up. You don't want to take it all the way off, but you just want to loosen it so it pops out.
Okay. Or you can do it by hand.
Sometimes that works. For me, I needed the screwdriver.
Okay, now what?
Okay, when I did it the first time, I waited for it to air dry. I don't know what's gonna happen if we try and do it wet, and I've never put a heat gun on this. So do you wanna try it and just see what happens as the guinea pig?
Yeah,
When
I
I made these, I just let it dry until it was dry. But for the sake of time, we're gonna need to dry these somehow.
Well, we
So
could
I think
take
just
a few
light-
minutes and see.
Answer some questions.
Yeah.
Okay. Or maybe I could tell them about The Chosen.
Yeah, you want to tell them a little story while this dries for
Maybe we
about
should
5
just
minutes?
put this out in the sun.
Yeah,
Okay.
there you go.
All right.
Okay. Are there any snowflake molds in the entire country? That sounds a little bit sarcastic.
Well, they're
Are they
sold out,
sold out?
yeah, they're sold out. Like
Did we put up our snowflake molds already?
The squeaky wheel, appropriately named, says she's a longtime watcher, but this is the first time commenting. Hello, squeaky wheel.
Did we? I feel like we
Here,
have.
Hold on.
Okay. I feel like we have snowflake molds. Either we're about to release them or we released them last week.
Oh, she's serious. Okay, so she's looking, Sandy Honeycutt is looking for snowflake molds.
We did get some. I don't know if we sold out.
Yeah, they're active. We have 23 in stock.
We have 20,
First one on the website, get them.
23 in stock, you
23
guys.
in stock, Sandy Honeycutt, get on the website, make your
Go
order.
get your molds.
Go get your molds. 23 of them and counting.
Yeah. We got 23 snowflake molds.
Barbara Julio got her snowflake mold and have made many.
I have not had a chance to play with the snowflake molds yet, but oh, do I want to do. Let me see.
Okay, let's
Here
see.
they are. Apparently somebody has worked with them because it's dirty.
Oh, they're so cute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
this
let's see.
almost looks not even like a snowflake. It looks like a boho
Yeah.
Mandela situation.
Yeah, if you
or
cut off the edges, it would look like that. It would be cool.
something. Yeah.
Goods and Vintage also have some.
Goodson Vintage Treasures. She's got some too.
Okay, all right.
There's some out there, people. You just gotta look for the
They
right
are
place.
so detailed. Kelly Patterson. I started watching The Chosen last week and already watched the first season. So good. I know, I watched it 8 times. Literally, I have seen it 8 times. And I love
need to
it.
watch it again.
I cry every single time I watch it as though it was the very first time. It is an amazing series.
It is.
Truly
It is.
amazing.
So, if you guys have not heard the story, Danielle said, let's watch The Chosen on Easter Sunday, and I had never seen it.
I had already binge watched it.
Yeah, and so we watched on Easter Sunday at her house. We watched 3 or 4 episodes, and then I went home and I got in my bed and I watched as many as I could till I fell asleep, and I think I got them all watched in like 7 days.
Yeah, she called me the next day and she's like, oh my gosh, I watched them all. They're so good.
Yeah, and then I went, like, as soon as I watched it, I was so intrigued with the series because the music is so incredible.
Everything.
The acting, the cinematography, like, and it's nothing like anything you've ever seen. Like, a lot of Jesus or biblical films based on the Bible are very theatrical, and you don't feel that connection to the characters. But in this series, they really bring them to life. It's as if you were there, and they're real people, and you get to know their backstory. So it's based on the Bible. There's nothing that is off of the Bible or changes the story of the Bible, but they try and build the backstory. So, like, when Peter gets all the fish, he's out in the water, he's fishing all night, doesn't catch a single fish, and then Jesus comes along and says, cast your net on the other side of the boat and you'll have more fish than your net can hold. They build up a story of, like, when I talk about storytelling, or if you watch my storytelling videos, the basic story structure, is a character who wants something. They have to overcome conflict to get it, and they're changed by the process. So in the Bible, we never know why Peter wanted fish, other than the obvious. It was what he did for a job.
Yeah, he was a fisherman.
But they create this whole backstory of how he had to pay taxes and he really needed the fish, and he got himself into a difficult situation and he was about to lose everything if he did not come up with money for his taxes. So he's out there fishing all night on the Sabbath, which is not allowed to do. And then Jesus shows up and tells him to cast his net on the other side of the boat. And by the time Jesus shows up, you're like, come on, Peter, come on, put that net in the water, do it, because we all know he's going to get all the fish. And you're just like, do it. And Peter's like, what? What do you mean, Jesus? Why should I put my net on the other side of the boat? Okay. You're like, just do it. And then he puts it in and all the fish, and you're like, yes, yes. And you're cheering. You're like, told you so. And it's just, it like brings you in, and it makes the Bible, like real life, like the situations that we all get into in life. We all have been in hard financial situations where we really need something to come through for us, and we're like, I need a miracle here, I need something to drop loose. And then when it does, like there have been many situations in my life where I like didn't know if I was going to pay the rent, how am I going to make money, and I'm like trying to make things happen. And for me, it was, I remember there was a time when I was just dead poor, not knowing if I was going to pay the rent, wondering for the 100th time if I was going to have to close my store. And I had made these seashell Christmas seashell letters. And I had already established a relationship with Coastal Living magazine. And so on a whim, I took a picture and I sent it to the editor. And it's like months before Christmas, and normally you have to send these things a year in advance. And I was just needing money so badly. And she emailed me back and she's like, we're gonna include these in our Christmas buying guide. And that it came out like a week later, and she's like, can you send them to me? Like, can you overnight these letters to me so that we can take proper pictures of them? She put them in the buying guide. She like slipped them in at the last minute, and I got so many orders for those letters. I made thousands of them to the point where I didn't want to make another letter. And it saved the day for me. So I could very much relate to Peter needing those fish. And so that's like the series is they take every story and they bring it to life like that. And you are just like, it's as if you were there. And
they focus on all the disciples. That's why it's called The Chosen. Mary is part of that as well. But Peter, James, Andrew, John, all the disciples. And you really zoom in on their lives with Jesus's life on earth as well.
Yeah. Yeah. So I went to The Chosen last Thursday. I got on a plane to Utah, and
she got to go on set.
She couldn't come with me because she was helping our dad sell his house.
But it's okay.
Yeah. Because
it worked out.
Yeah. But Kenise, my social media manager, is like, I'll go. I totally want to go. I'll meet you there. So she lives in Maryland. I live here in California, and we coordinated our flights to fly to Utah the night before because we had to be on set at 11 a.m. the next day, and we had to get COVID tests, and they had to be the kind of tests where it's not a rapid test, it has to be a lab test that takes 72 hours to get the results back. So we both had to get our test on Monday, knowing that we wouldn't get our results until Thursday, and then show up on the set with the results Friday morning. And then I'm at the airport and I get a text from Kenise, and she's like, my flight was canceled. And I'm like, what? Or no, not my flight. I missed my flight.
Look, Jude Hogan. Good thing you didn't go. She got into trouble.
Oh, I know. Oh yeah, I have another like that. It wasn't all. So she's like, I missed my flight. And it wasn't her fault. Like there was like not enough people at the counter, and there was a big group of military people trying to check their bags, and there was one person at the counter, and these military had like 10 bags each, and so she waited in line for 2 hours. Like she was there with enough time. She waited in line for 2 hours only to find out that she missed her flight. And then right as she found out she missed her flight, she sees a sign that says first class, this line. and we had both got first class
she
tickets
could have gotten
because it was only $30 extra. So we're like, yeah, let's fly.
So she could have gotten
She
on.
could have gotten on. So everything went wrong, and I'm just like, Kenise, we just have to believe that there was a reason why you didn't get on that flight.
Yeah.
So I end up in Utah 6 hours before she's gonna land. And I'm like, what am I gonna do in Utah for 6 hours in the airport? And so I posted on Facebook, and all of you started giving me good ideas. And then Jamie Ray saw it, and I was too scared to ask her, because Zeb and Jamie are trying to get their house finished because they have a refi on it, and they need to be moved in by a certain date, and they are just working around the clock. I'm like, I can't do that to her. She lives 45 minutes away. And I get off the plane, and she's like, I'm coming to get you. And I'm like, Jamie, I will make it up to you. I will help you. Just come get me, put me to work. I promise.
Did you
I
work?
will. I wood puttied their floors in my cute shoes and my cute jeans and my fluffy sweater. And I was like, I don't care. I'm just like on my knees, just adding wood putty to all the knots in their floors.
Oh, look, Janina is currently in 4th place.
Oh my gosh, Janina. Let's get Janina in 1st place, you guys. How many more votes do you need, Janina?
Come
Oh
on,
my
come
gosh.
on.
Okay, that is awesome. And Jamie's here, and she voted for Janina, and I think Zeb voted for Janina. Jamie and Zeb both tasted her pastries when they were here, and
so
they are good. Like, she's really...
Like the real non-keto kind? Or
Yeah.
the keto kind?
No, the real...
Because
like,
they're both excellent. but-
Janina only makes the keto because she loves me, but she's, like, her passion is, like, the real baked. Like, she can make all the fancy... She can make macaroons.
All right, so you want to tell the rest of the story with our napkins?
Yeah, so Teganique, Cobweb just posted a link to go vote for Janina. It's right a few comments up.
Okay.
And let's see, she posted it again.
And then if you want to see The Chosen, there's a link too. It's really easy though.
It's free.
It's free. All you do is download the app, The Chosen, from your app store, whatever phone you have. And then you can either watch it on your phone or you can throw it onto your Apple TV, Fire Stick, or Roku. So it's all free.
Yeah,
It's all
it's all
funded.
free, and it's all been crowdfunded. So
Just
if you
make
like
sure
it,
you watch them in order. Season 1, episode 1 through 8 is out, and season 2 they are filming.
they're filming. So we pulled onto the set, and it was incredible. I have all kinds of footage that I'm turning into a video. So this week will be, it will be a video that's already done, that's amazing. It's a DIY, and then next week will be behind the scenes at The Chosen.
And The Chosen producer, Dallas Jenkins, he knows that Debbie's going to put out a video about...
I got to interview him.
Yeah, she interviewed him, and,
And
they all
Jesus.
know that you interviewed Jesus
I
too.
asked Jesus a question, yeah.
So they know Debbie's going to be putting the video together, and they've given her approval, so it's awesome.
So Janina says the first round ends Thursday, and the top 10 in each group move forward to the next
So
round.
she's already in it. That's
yeah,
awesome.
it sounds like it. But
Okay.
still, we need to get her into first place.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I have all this amazing footage, and talk about a beautiful set. It was like being in Jerusalem in the 18th century. And when I got there, like, the first thing I saw was the costume department, all the jewelry, all the sandals. And I'm just like looking at everything going, that looks like a bracelet I already own. That looks like sandals I already have. That looks like a skirt I would wear. And I'm like, I don't have boho style. I've got Jesus style. I totally like,
Jerusalem style.
there were these poles, like wooden bamboo poles, and there would be fabric just draped from them, and these long dripping flowers that were strung, and pillows and tapestries and baskets, like these beautiful handmade baskets full of spices and flowers and artichokes. And I was just like, oh, it's so pretty. Like, the set decorating alone was amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, you have Israeli style.
Janina says I would have made keto manna for Jesus.
You would have loved it.
Okay, so should we see
Yeah,
if
go
our
get your
napkins are
napkins,
dry?
and we can finish that up. And should be dry, I would imagine. Everybody's voting. That's awesome.
So they feel pretty dry. I would just be a little gentle with them.
Okay.
So Danielle, I was telling Dion, I blew it again with the travel. I try so hard every time,
You
guys.
didn't tell me yet?
I think I may have told you a little bit.
Okay.
So you want to center it over the ring, and then you put the one ring below it, Danielle, this one,
Okay.
and then you lay it on top,
Oh, okay.
and then you just kind of get it where you want it. And if you don't, and you want this thing to be at the top, because that's your ornament hanger.
Yeah.
So if you put it in there and you don't like it, you can move it, but you just want to be careful because it's not totally dry yet. So you guys have heard the stories of my travel mishaps, and every time I travel, I try to be more of a seasoned, prepared traveler. And this time, I think I was doing pretty good. I had a few things go wrong. You know, Kanice missed her flight. That wasn't my fault. And it wasn't Kanice's fault. But well, a couple things went wrong. I'm just going to tell you one.
She doesn't like to tell me because I won't travel with her.
She doesn't like it when I dress and I wear stuff like this that sets off the metal detector. And so I totally dressed good. I didn't have anything that set off the metal detector.
Oh,
and
you told me about that.
breezed through that part. And then I got to the airport, no problem. Jamie came and picked me up. And then we stayed in Utah for 3 days. Yeah, it's perfect.
So see how I push that down?
But the problem is that I looked on my phone app to see what the weather was going to be like. And it said it was going to be in the 60s in Utah and Waco. So we were going to be in Utah for 3 days and then Waco for 3 days. And so I'm like, okay, 60s, I'll bring a pair of jeans and a couple of sweaters and one pair of boots, and everything else was like short sleeve shirts and a couple dresses, and I was going to wear boots with tights, and I had it all planned out. And then Kanice is like, Debbie, it's going to be really cold on set tomorrow. And I didn't have a jacket. Kanice came with 2 down parkas. I didn't even know what a parka was. Okay, so once you get it in, you want to trim the edge. I'm like, what's a parka? Do you know what a parka is?
Well, yeah.
It's like a
but only
windbreaker?
Only because I've been to the snow.
Okay,
So-
so, and it's been so hot here that you just start to feel like the whole world is just in summer still, and it's hard to imagine other parts of the world being cold. So I survived on the set of The Chosen because, number one, I was super stoked to be there. So the adrenaline was going, but by the end of the night, yeah, I was cold. And we get back to the hotel, and I take off my boots, my one warm, comfortable pair of boots that are fleece lined, and that saved me. And the zipper was totally twisted and broke. And I don't know what happened other than I was kneeling a lot to try and get different angles and shots as I was filming. And I know that for 20 minutes I was kneeling in the dirt, and my boots were all scrunched, and I might have just messed up the zipper somehow because I was contorting and getting into all these tight spots. So I'm like, man, my only boots are ruined. And so fortunately for us, there's the Sundance outlet store in Utah. And I've been to it one time before. When I went to go visit Jamie, she let me shop there for 20 minutes. 20 minutes is not enough time. I had to speed through there. And there's this, it's not only amazing prices from the Sundance store, but there's this room in the back, and I call it the glory room. Someone named Anthropology, that one of my followers calls it the room of glory. And it's cardboard boxes filled with clothes and shoes and decor, and it's $10, $15. I got these shoes for $15. Aren't those cute? The price tag is still on them.
Debbie has a thing for price tags.
I ain't got time. Okay, do you have yours already?
Yeah. Okay, so now I guess we decorate it?
Yes.
Okay.
So you get in your kit, and this is more than enough for your ornament. glass glitter is really expensive. It's made out of glass. It's very different than other glitter. You want to use the patina again and a toothpick.
Okay.
And you just want to highlight little details and make it come to life.
Okay.
So, so I find these amazing old gringo boots, and they come all the way up to my knees, and they are gorgeous, and they're dark brown, so they'll go with everything. So I'm like, yes, I have it, because I was going there. I'm like, we got to go there, Kenise, and thank goodness, Kenise loves the Sundance store, and she loves to shop. So we were there for 4 hours.
Yeah, I don't think
We
don't
tried
think
on
I could've
everything,
done that.
and the dressing rooms were closed because of COVID. They're like, yeah, our dressing rooms aren't
How do
open.
you try everything on then?
We tried on everything but the jeans. We just like, I wear these little tank tops under everything, so I was just like whipping stuff off and putting shirts on and jackets and boots. We tried on everything. We like made sure that we did not miss a thing.
Yeah, I think Kenise was the right person to go with you.
She bought so much stuff that we had to go to TJ Maxx and get another suitcase for her because it wouldn't all fit in her suitcase.
Yeah.
But I got these beautiful tall boots. I posted a picture of them, and I put them on like as soon as we got in the car. We were starving by that point. Like we didn't realize that we hadn't eaten, so we went to dinner, and I'm like, let me put on these boots right now because my feet are cold and I didn't have any boots. So I slip them on. We go have dinner. We get back to the hotel, and I'm trying to take them off, and they're really hard to get off because they're tall, and they only have a little zipper, like just a zipper about this long down by the ankle. So Denise has to pull them off. I'm like sitting on the bed in the hotel, and she's yanking, and she gets them off, and I'm like, well,
That's why they were at the outlet store.
maybe, but they're beautiful. And so I'm like, well, it's a good thing we have TSA pre-check. We don't have to take off our shoes tomorrow when we go back to the airport because I wouldn't be able to wear these.
And I would have said, well, don't wear them just in case.
Yeah, but Kenise is like, oh yeah, that's a really good thing, Debbie. You know, that's good. So she didn't like think it was a problem because I do. I have the little pre-check and I never have to take off my shoes. And so we get to the airport, and Kenise is very organized like you. So she had us, you know, we are at the rental car place. We're there. We've got plenty of time. You know, we arrived like 2.5 hours before our flight is going to board. And it snowed on the way there, so we were also concerned about that. And we've got so much time. And so we're like, yeah, and we get the pre-check line, it's super short. And then Kenise goes through the metal detector first, and she comes back, and she's like, Debbie, she goes, the studs on my boots set off the metal detector.
She got a pair too?
She got a different pair with studs. And she's like, you're going to have to take off your boots, because my boots also had studs. And I'm like, no.
Oh, boy.
And she's like, yeah. And so she took off her boots, and she went through, and she made it, but she came back to make sure that I didn't need any help. And so I'm like,
They
let
let
me
her
just
come back?
or maybe she didn't go through because she knew that I was going to need help
Yeah.
if I had to take off my boots. I'm like, well, let me just go through and see if it, you know, maybe they won't set them off. Well, no, totally beeped. And he's like, go take off your boots. So I come back, and it's TSA. There's no place to sit. There's just a wall. That's it.
Well,
There's no
sometimes
chairs.
they have little chairs, but
No, there was no chairs in this situation. So Kenise is like trying to pull on my leg, and there's nothing for me to hold on to. And I'm like hopping around, and she's like, you gotta have something to hold on to. I
not
gotta
even
pull.
a wall or a pole.
No, so there was
or
a
anything?
wall like this, but there was no gripping situation. So I find a corner of the wall, and I'm holding onto the corner of the wall like this. And she's got my leg, and she's yanking and yanking, and she's in her socks. And so she's like pulling and pulling, and she finally gets it off, and she goes flying back. And that was boot number one. And then my sock comes off with the boot, and she's like, do you need your sock? And I'm like, yes, it's a COVID floor. I don't want to put my feet down. And so she has to reach all the way to my boot and get my little sock out. I know. And then it's like the next boot, same thing. And she's yanking, and I'm like holding on, and then I finally like get my boots off, and I get up to the guy with the metal detector, and he's laughing. Everybody is cracking up, and I'm just like, yeah, this is why my sister won't travel.
I would have, I would have never done, I would have said, no, you wore the boots, you get them off.
You would have had to help because there was no way I could get them off. Like I would have had to like lay on the floor and like wiggle somehow.
And I would have been laughing at you.
So, and then I get in the car and I'm like, I blew it. Every time I just blow it.
I don't know. See, I don't take those kind of chances. I live in the safe lane.
It was snowing. I needed to put boots on. They were my only pair of boots. My other ones had broke.
I know.
I didn't want to be freezing. So this glass glitter is like liquid gold. So you want to, I'm going to get another bowl for us so that we can like dump it and recycle it.
Oh, because I'm kind of spilling it.
Well, you just don't want to waste it because it's
Okay.
really, really expensive stuff.
So here, let's.
So it's better just to dump it out and then sprinkle it on because you wanted to get it nice and coated.
Well, and I should like go like this. You know,
Oh, yeah, yeah,
that way I don't waste anything.
yeah.
Yeah, it seems like there's always drama when Debbie travels.
I try so hard to just be drama free. It's not like I enjoy it. I really, really try. And I don't know why it just keeps going wrong. And so the other thing that went wrong was when I got to Jamie's house to help them with their floors. This was before the snowstorm, you know, the first leg of the trip. It was hot in California, so I had on some sandals. And Jamie's house, you know, it's cold because it's a house under construction.
Yeah.
And she's like, did you bring any other shoes, Debbie? Because you're going to be on the floor. And I'm like, yeah. And so I had these little, you know, the little squishy Ted, the little sneakers
Yeah.
that we sell. And so I'm trying to find the key to unlock my suitcase. And I find it. And I get my other shoes on. And somehow I left with my sneakers at Jamie's house and the lock to my suitcase.
Oh boy.
And so,
And you wonder how drama always happens?
but I really try. Like there's so many things to remember. So we had to like buy another lock in the airport. And you know, the shoes are fine. Like I'll get those eventually. That was no biggie. I didn't really need those because it was cold. Like I wasn't going to be wearing those. But yeah, I don't know why. I just do. But you forget stuff. I've seen you
I do,
forget.
but I'm a forward thinker. Like I think way down the road. So I wear the most simple outfits. I forethink about what if I have to take my shoes off, whatever. I take all my jewelry off before.
I did do all that.
But I would have never worn those boots. I would have probably either said, oh, the studs are gonna make it go off, or what if they make me, what if.
Well, Kenise didn't think of that, and she's like you.
Well,
So-
I'm probably hyper vigilant to, like I said, I live in the safe lane. I travel in the safe lane, and sometimes it's super boring there.
No drama mama,
Yeah.
says LaShaw, who travels with no real shoes. LaShaw, those were real shoes. They're California shoes. Those are the shoes I wear on the daily in California. Like it's kind of foolish to even buy boots in California because you get to wear them maybe 2 weeks out of the year. Am I right?
Yeah, unless you wear them with shorts. A lot of Californians will wear shorts with boots.
Yeah, just as a fashion statement.
Yeah.
So anyway.
All right. Let's see. Electric by Terry Lou. She says she's the same as me. We travel in the safe lane.
Okay, how's your mermaid looking?
I think it's going good.
I think it's going good too. Wow.
What do you
that's
guys
beautiful.
think? There's my mermaid. Let's see if I can show you all the details with the glitter. See all the details? I made her hair gold and her tail.
do you guys think?
Eclectique says, when I travel, I make sure I have slip-on shoes. Okay, well, to be fair, I put those boots in my suitcase, the ones that I wore in Paris, my trusty boots, comfortable, they never hurt my feet, easy on, easy off, super warm, and they broke. So had I had those are like my airport traveling, walking shoes boots. Those were my trusty boots. They're even a good brand, that Born brand, super comfortable. So that is what threw me off, and I feel like it was not my fault.
Uh-oh, low battery.
Oh, you want to plug in?
Do you have a plug handy?
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna let you sprinkle the glitter on those dots.
Gold?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go.
Awesome.
There's the train.
There's the train. Okay.
The Turkey Lurkey says the lock is probably in the suitcase. I thought
No,
the lock.
It wasn't.
Did you find it?
No, it's in Jamie's car, pretty
Oh.
sure, or on her sofa, something. Jamie, have you seen? Is she still on here? I'm almost 99% that she has it.
And it was a padlock lock?
It was
or
a
key?
TSA combo lock, I
Oh,
think.
okay.
Or no, it was a padlock lock. So I have the key still. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't even use the ones with keys anymore because I'll lose a key. I'd rather remember a number.
Well, yeah, the new one I bought is a padlock lock. But yeah.
All right. Debbie, I had knee-high boots. It's how I got my name, Les Chats Boutet.
There you go. Knee-high
Love it.
boots are good. I wish I had more opportunities to wear them.
You forget, I'm a Cali native. Yes.
Ah.
What these are fun.
These are so pretty. I think you
And
could
they're
even
super easy.
you could paint the edges black. They're super pretty, and like the paper just becomes one with the fabric. It's really cool. Like Mara does tennis shoes, and they're durable. You may want to let it dry and then go over it with another coat of the liquid patina. Like you can see, we barely used any, and we shared, or no, we poured some into the thing. But there's more than enough in your thing.
Yeah,
To
you could make several. And then you just take a little piece of ribbon.
Oh yeah, our ribbon. It comes with the ribbon. So you take your ribbon.
So how much are these little kits?
They're like $13.95.
And you know what I love about these kits is that they make great gifts.
Yeah, because
you
they
could-
come packaged up all pretty.
Yeah, the presentation of them is so nice.
So
And,
it's literally a gift, an experiential gift.
the gift of experience.
Mary D 55M says, "You're not alone. I have worn jewelry and set off the alarm. One time I was really careful and the alarm went off. Apparently they do that periodically and swab your hands for gunpowder residue." That has happened to me actually. Remember that one time?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what did
They
I
couldn't
do?
find what set it off. But
And they couldn't tell me either.
they dumped out her entire suitcase and went through everything, and I was like, ugh.
Turkey Lurkey is asking if this would work on denim fabric. I
Yes.
think it would, but the napkins are super sheer, so you're gonna have that denim blue showing through. So if you want to keep the white, so if in that case I would carefully cut out the image, which would be tricky, or I would paint white onto the fabric first and then decoupage it onto the denim, or just be okay with the blue showing through.
Yeah, I would think that would be pretty.
Yeah, I think this would be really cool painted black or stained. A wood stain would be really pretty on this, like
Yeah.
our dark and decrepit.
You mean the outside?
Yeah, you would
Yeah.
want to do that beforehand.
And
let it
this
dry.
probably would look awesome with shipwrecked wax.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought they were looking for cocaine powder. Maybe.
Maybe that too, but I think they're more concerned about.
Gia says, I never watch your videos, but I hope I can see more. I hope so too. We have a really fun one coming out on Wednesday. Do
Yes.
small ones for Christmas tree ornaments. Yes. I ordered this size because the napkins are the 5-inch napkins and I didn't want to cut out any of the design. But you could put these onto wood pieces. You could just put them onto fabric and like sew little pillows or something. You could put them on your shoes. I have a bunch of decoupage napkins and we're gonna have more projects in the future that you can order on our website. And Cobweb has the link. So were there any questions that we can answer?
So, yeah, do you guys have any questions on how to get anything? Links? Do you need any special links? Debi's shirt is on the website.
Oh yeah, we have a couple new tops. We should show
You
them.
have a new dress that I have to have.
What is it?
And I don't want to show them because then everybody's going to buy it and then I'm not going to get
Which
one.
one is it? I'll go get it.
It's the one hanging right there at the corner.
The like
on the
wrappy
row.
one with the
Yeah.
purple? Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
it's
one's
so beautiful.
You should try that one on.
I love
I
it.
packed that in my suitcase and it never saw the light of day.
Why?
Because it was too cold.
Well, but I would wear it with leggings and boots, or tights and boots. Carolyn, she was TSA pre-check, but I don't know why the boots set the alarm off anyway because of the studs on them. So they were TSA, they still set the alarm off. Oh. Yeah, I talked my sister into the TSA a long time ago because I thought it would eliminate all that. But she still knows how to create drama no matter what she does. So, you bring in one? Robin Harrison, the voting is for Debi's sister. She has another sister besides me who is an amazing bakery chef, and she's in a contest. So scroll back and you'll see the links to vote for her. She's awesome. Thank you, Cobweb. She posted the link. Everybody wants to know what happened to that purse of yours. Is it still soaking
it's still
in
soaking.
I think
How
it's
cute
bad.
this
I
is.
think it's slimy and it's probably bad.
No, it's not. I'm gonna rescue it. Look at it. It's embroidered on the top and
That's
then it's
cute.
an ombre. It's super
That's
flowy.
a shirt, but here's the dress I
And
love.
it's generously cut. It's a small.
No, you didn't get it. Let me
I
go.
did get it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Here you go. Here's the
This is
dress. We got a bunch of new wintry fall.
This is the dress I love. Isn't that pretty?
That is so cute. I think that's a small. It's a wrapped, flowy dress. I wanted to wear this with my boots and my tights, but it was so cold that was not
See, I
happening.
would put tights with it.
I had tights and boots, but I didn't want to do it. It was freeze balls there.
It is beautiful. Do you guys love this? I am gonna buy it.
This top is all cotton. Look how cute that is. I'm gonna be having this top on soon. I love it. It's like a textured needle pointy thingy.
Dancing Daisy says that dress is so you. I think so too.
And then remember these sweaters we had over the summer in the summer colors? It, like you pull it up, you wear a tank top underneath it. Pretty slate gray.
That's pretty.
Super cute.
I like that.
I love to wear this because I don't like tops to come too long. I like my tank tops to show underneath.
And I like them a little long, so I would not pull it as tight.
And then we had like a pink version of this and it sold out in a hot second. Look at this.
Gosh, this is totally all my color.
These came in while I was in Utah. Otherwise, it would have been really good to have.
Yeah? Oh yeah, these are cozy.
This is in the store window right now. Oh, I should show you guys our store window. Yes.
Look how
Do you want to
cute
see our
that
new
is.
store window? And then here is this color. This is more like a color I would wear. But they have this cozy, and they're so affordable. What are they even? They're $30.
And they're so
And they're
warm.
cotton on the outside and fleecy on the inside. And then here's another red, white, and bluish one. Yeah, So I'm going to show you guys the store window. I'm so proud of it. It's like a woodland mushroom situation.
Okay, so she's gonna grab the phone off the tripod.
I didn't even ask you if you wanted to see it. I'm
No,
just
I wanna see
assuming
it.
that you do. Let's see. How do I flip? Okay, here we go through the store. We're closed on Mondays. Look who's there packing boxes. All the lights are out. I worked on this on Halloween night as everyone was out and about. I like to wait until the evening. It's actually behind there, so we have to go outside to show you.
Is there gonna be a glare?
Probably. Like I've been trying to take a good picture of it. Oh, and if you haven't seen what my dad did, he built the awning, which we still need to stain. Here's the back of her. Do you remember this mushroom that I made in a video like 5 years ago with Bobby? It's gonna be hard to see because of the glare.
Yeah,
but
let's see. Oh yeah.
But I spread like moss and pine cones and twigs because I wanted it to make all transitional fall looking. And then after Black Friday, I'll have a Christmas window. But here it is from the front. So
Can
here
they
she
see?
is. There's her boots. Janina made a...
Suitcase. I love the suitcase.
So I got like just a ton of moss and I put it everywhere. There's some suitcases and some pillows that we sell. I added little birds. There's a bag that we have. And then you can see all the pine cones and the twigs. And then remember I covered her head with pink molds? Well, that wasn't really appropriate for fall. So I put a headband on her and her hair is now made out of moss. I don't know if you can tell. But I'm gonna try and shoot a picture when it's not so glary and post it on Facebook and YouTube. But I love doing the window displays, super fun. So there's the background. I've got some cool paintings that someone brought, some oil paintings. And that's basically it. Can you guys see? You can't really see her face. She's holding a bird and some pine cones. And there's her head, which you cannot see, but she's super cute with the moss hair. And those cool embroidered cuffs that we sell in 3 different colors. Right there. So that is our window for the next month, and then it'll switch to Christmas. Thank you. All right, we're gonna go back in. Here's the outside. This is what it's looking like in Southern California today. This is fall. There's my sister's car. There's the truck. It's still here. So far, so good. And yeah. Thank you, keeping it beachy. Window displays are my favorite. Let's see, what else did we do that's new? Oh, Karis, you haven't met her yet, but she painted this chalkboard sign for us yesterday using the IOD stamps for the DIY A Go-Go and the Come In, and the rest of it she freehanded. What else? We have a bunch of pumpkins, and we got a new stock up of paint. This is going to be a video coming up. This couch is going to be painted. There are some more ornaments. That is the IOD transfer, which we will be getting some of those in. I'm going to have a limited supply of the Christmas IOD transfers, and I'm projecting that I'll get them in time for Black Friday. So, and then here's our beachy tree. We have the mermaid ornaments and more of our kits, some seahorse ornaments. There's the Sandman and all the stamps. We have the floral transfer. We have a few of those left right now. And we're waiting for those Christmas ones to come in. All right. Oh, look at these handmade mermaid dolls. A local artist brought those.
Oh, those were
So cute. They're hand-painted faces and tails. I don't think these are on the website, but if you're interested, let us know. They're $40 and they're super cute. All hand done. All right, Danielle, you want to say bye?
Bye.
We love you. Stay tuned on Wednesday for, you're not going to want to miss the video. It's pretty darn good. We love you guys. Thanks for voting for Janina. And we'll see you next Monday.